See what happens. Cannot access a specified channel or stream. Okay. Wait a minute though. 1, 2, 3. Okay, hold on. All right, it says we're live. Okay, says we're live. All right. Says I couldn't access that stream key, so I don't know. All right. Says I'm live now. Okay. Okay. We're back on. I don't know why, but that's my first time using Meld, so I don't know. Mic check. Yeah, so that was Meld Studio streaming software. I still have it up. I'm just not streaming through it. And then I just relaunched the chat. So the chat's active. Everything should pop back up. It gets confusing because with streaming software like this, there's multiple streams. So like I could go live and it won't show me what's going on, and I click down here and there's a different stream. So I have to be real mindful of what stream I'm going live on, because you can make different stream templates. It's easier like when I was doing it through OBS. You go in the back end on OBS and set up all your streams. Like, let's just say different thumbnails, different topics, and you could just go pick it. It's like, okay, today we're going to do reaction videos. Pick the one with the reaction video thumbnail. It's kind of similar in Stream Elements. They actually upgraded something. So if you look here, so this shows that, you know, we're live. And it shows that we're streaming on YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, TikTok. What up, TikTok? No Instagram. I'm gonna redo the Instagram. So let's try to redo the Instagram. So I gotta manually do it. Edit, launch Instagram. That ended. Discard live video. Well, I think it ended. I don't even know, bro. Who knows? Go live again. Like, this is how you have to do it on Instagram. You got to open Instagram in a browser. If there's an easier way, somebody please tell me. Public. Hold on, I don't want to show that. I want to wait ganking my freaking stream key. It's freaking hackers. Yeah, so you basically have to open it up in a browser. It gives you a one-time stream key. You have to then copy and paste that into your software. I'm going to have to experiment with some stuff because there's a few ways. There's a few ways I can do it. Connect streaming software. I'm already connected, bro. Go to Instagram to edit title. An error occurred. Please try again. Bro. Hold up. It's not this one. Not that one. We're already going live, so start virtual. Let me try this. Stream vertical, see what this does. Cannot access specified channel stream key. Please double check your stream key. Wonder why. I copied that. Give me this right here. No, not that. This shit gets annoying, dude. We're live on TikTok, so it's the same stream key. The freak, man. Right click, paste, save. Refresh. Live video. Life's gotta be easier in this, man. I think I'm gonna write me an error occurred. I ain't gonna worry about it. I ain't gonna worry about it, bro. We'll keep an eye on, and I'm up on Twitch too, so I can see my Twitch chat in here. I don't get a lot of people on Twitch, but there's still people over there. So shout out to my Twitch people. People that do stop in, because people will stop in and peep out the stream for a second, and they did. I do the same thing. Live. I'm trying to see if it's showing me live on TikTok. Go live now. I'm live right now. Okay, so it's showing that I'm live. Oh, I got it open. Bet. Never was able to do that before. Check it out. That's dope. All right, now I can see my TikTok stream. Nice, nice, nice. All right. Okay. That's that. No Instagram, no bueno on Instagram. I think I know why that didn't work. Okay. And then so on Restream, it's showing us right here. It shows you your stream, how many people's watching right now, how long you've been live, and then all the platforms. So good on YouTube, good on Facebook, good on Twitch, good on TikTok, no bueno on Instagram, and we're not linked to Kick right now because I can only do 5 accounts. This shit's $25 a month just to do this. But I've been trying to pull up the TikTok chat. I finally got it open. Okay, so back to this hook, man. All right. Back to this. Back to the hotel. Oh, and I can do this too. Watch this. Hold on. Let me go to this scene real quick. I think it's this scene. Droid cam. Yep, it's this one right here. Watch this. Copy. Go back to this scene. Paste reference. Double click. Deactivate. Refresh. Watch this. If I get it to open, it should open. Emulate 556. Activate. Come on. 10, 10, 10. Okay. Go back. Emulate 556. Refresh. Emulate 556. Why is that not working? Okay, let's manually type this in. Hold on. Um, Come on, man. Refresh device list. I'm trying to add my tablet as a camera. That's weird. That makes no sense. We're on the network, connected. So basically, I bought this app or paid. Activate, refresh device list. I pay access for this app. You can turn your phone. Oh, I can put it in right here manually. There it goes. Here we go. You can turn your phone or your tablet into a camera and live stream with it. You can plug it in via USB or jump on the Wi-Fi network and it links. So let's go activate. I had to manually put it in. Come on. Wi-Fi IPI. Oh, I put in too many zeros. Hold on. 153. Activate. Trying to educate you guys. Bong. Check that shit out. Is that gangster or what? Where'd it go? Oh, I gotta do this. My bad. Hold on. I was like, bong. Check that out. How dope was that, huh? So that's gonna be in that scene. Okay, cool. Yeah, so we just got a different point of view now. So this stuff comes in handy because what I'm starting to do this year, and I've already started to do it, is like sitting down doing interviews with different artists and stuff, people that I work with, people that are friends, doing different interviews with them, and like in person, sitting down. That's kind of why I bought these wireless mics. Sit down, have a convo, and just chop it up. Me and Tico did one recently, but it was the first time using these mics, so I had these mics running into my little 4K camera, and that 4K camera, it clips real easy, and it happened at one of our shows that we did the Wii Fest. All the audio is just distorted, like it's unusable. Can't use it. The footage is good, but there's no audio. You can't really hear nothing's going on, so it's garbage. Can't use it. So that's why I set up my tablet and my phone. But normally you're using your phone, but the whole purpose is you make the tablet a camera, you could make your phone another camera. So technically, one camera, two cameras, three camera, and then four cameras, so that you can do a whole production, literally a whole podcast production, four different cameras. Um, that's where these mics come into play, because then now you have one mic, another mic on another person. That's two mics, and then I can run two more mics in the other line because I have a splitter. Run the wireless performing mics, like the mics we use to perform. Two of these. So technically, I could do four cameras and four mics. I could do more than four mics, but four cameras, four mics, and you could do a pretty good quality production podcast or interview. And even OBS has this thing. Hold on, where is it? Scene collection, tools. Where is it? Doc. Where is it? Stats. View. Oh, multi-view full screen. Multi-view window. Here it goes. So like when you're doing a full production, so you pull up this on one of your screens, and it's literally every scene and every camera that OBS is picking up. So every scene, every camera that's routed to OBS, it shows you everything. So it's basically when you're producing a video or whatever, you can look and see, like, even like this is like a template. It shows you where the safe lines are, you know, for YouTube videos or whatever. But you could see what camera you need to go to. You know, you can use a switcher and say, all right, go to camera 2, go to camera 1, go to camera 3. You use it as a switcher to switch scenes pretty much. And that's basically like what I use the Stream Deck for. The Stream Deck is triggering these different scenes. So I'd go to here and say, go to scene 2, which this, I'm viewing scene 2 from Meld Studio in OBS, which is tripped out. Like I'm doing some other stuff. I'm doing some stuff that most people really ain't doing. But I'm only using Meld so you can see how FL looks like a tablet, you know what I mean? FL is laid out like a tablet, literally. And then I have this kind of wacky scene right here. Oh wait, that's not it. Anyways, but yeah. Dog, I think this is freezing now, bro. Now we're doing way too much. Hold on, let me close some of this down. Hold up. Let me close this multi-view down. Close that down. Dang, man. Let me stop that virtual cam. There we go. That cleared up some CPU. This shit's starting to freeze, bro. That's why I didn't want to run Meld through OBS, because I can actually shut Meld down. Hold on. We can go to here. Bong. We can do this. And I can shut Meld down. We don't need to be running Meld. I hope we don't mess up the stream. Let me shut it down. Shut it down. Bong. Okay, we still got audio. Yeah. See, now we got DSP free, because you're running 2 streaming softwares and you're freaking running FL. It's a lot. All right, we're still live. Okay, bong. All right, man. There's just so much going on, dude. Okay. All right, back to this real quick. Let me go over some of this, and then yep, this got to start a little early. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. And then, if I'm not mistaken, Monty's hook or outro comes in. It's there after. I'll put it there for now. All right, we're going to try to play all these verses back to back. That hook's muted. This is all witnesses. Oh, turn it back on. But then now I got to route them or turn on the processing. So he's on 64. He's going into here and here. Take off that de-esser. I'm gonna leave that on. I'm trying to be minimal on the processing we're running. I'm trying to run with what I mixed it with so far. 71. This is Menaces. This is Menaces vocal bus right here. Let's save this real quick. Save. So I'm pretty much trying to do everybody's vocals. Everybody running through the Manly Vox box. I've been testing this thing out, seeing what's good about it, what's not good about it, and implementing in my workflow because it is on my my vocal chain now. And if I continue to see improvements with it, I'll stick with it. But I eventually want to get the Neve, not the Neve 1073, but the Neve 1083 or Neve 1087. There's a certain Neve preamp that I want. Okay, so that's about right. This is his second. And I've learned to get vocals a little more clear by side chaining it into another track and then just blending that into the signal. You know, maybe de-essing or putting an EQ. I want to say I've seen an engineer do it, but I recently just tried it one day, and then I seen some engineers talking about that's how they process their vocals. So Manly Vox box, that's UAD. This one has to come off because we're running into DSP. This one runs off UA Connect. This one runs off of. Do I have a Smoking Joe on this one? Smoking Joe 1, I do. It doesn't match up. 9K on the de-esser. Okay, yeah, so I already made this one. All right, bet. But I use the UAD one because it sounds better to me. I can hear a difference. So we're going to disable that one and then move the UA audio one. They're the same thing, just one's running off of Apollo hardware DSP. It sounds different. Sounds a little better in some situations. And then this is the UA Connect. It's just different coding. However, they figured it out. But I run into where I hit my wall on my DSP, so I have to. That verse looks like it needs to come over. I think. No. Okay, now last one, Butchers. And after I get this, everything turned on, then I can just press play. Hopefully it plays. Hopefully it doesn't crackle out. Yeah, UA audio. Butcher 1. So Butcher, we're at like boosting a little on 50 hertz. We're dipping a little at 200. And we're boosting a little at 10K on here. We got the de-esser set to 9K. I haven't noticed a big difference with this de-esser yet. This de-esser seems to be really loose. Like it's not real sharp. Like it's just, it hits and then bobs kind of wild. So far I don't really love it because it's not accurate how I want it. All right, let's try to run this back, bro. I don't know if this is gonna work, but we're gonna try. So we're gonna go to speakers, mute the mic, and then run this back so you guys can hear this. All right, let's run this from the top.
But my thing is this, man. If you trying to drag me back to that shit, nigga, I will kill you niggas, man. For real. I fuck all the playing and shit. I'm just gonna tell you real talk. I will murder you niggas, man. For real. Wherever the spot ever y'all wanna be at, I will murder you niggas. Play with me.
Scantless on the beat.
Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put on my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Gone too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Babylon. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like dominoes. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving the reason, I get no support. I'm tired of standing, I'm cold on the porch. Lost my homie for fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How big they are, determine cost of life. The choice I make define my life. Actions I take define as a man. I stand on my shit like a self-made man. Need common sense to recognize that. No common sense, they run it right back. Who is your daddy? Teaching you facts. I am your father, you are my son. Raising you up, packing your lunch. Walking the path, not many can run. On top of my totem, my mother, my YOLO. Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs, I am an animal.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me.
Hold up, it ain't lined up right. That's my bad. I knew something was gonna be off. If I'm mistaken, he goes right there.
I'm an animal.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a goat.
Let me line up the other verses too, just make sure they're on so I can just rock this straight through.
Walk, parts consumed with anger.
Yeah, see, that's not lined up right. Okay. I think it goes like that.
Walk, parts consumed with anger. Walk, parts consumed with anger. Walk, parts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust.
These guys did a phenomenal job on this song, bro. I'm like super proud of these guys, bro, for what they did and what they gave me.
You think your shit is You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby.
Damn, it's 3 a.m. I don't want to text Joe or nobody, man. It's kind of late. I'll just send them the link to the live tomorrow. I don't want to wake nobody up.
Be much cooler. No love, no trust. Be much cooler. No love, no trust. Only hate and lust.
All right, bet. We're all lined up now. So let's run it from the start. Granted, the right ending outro's not there, but that's fine. We're just going to let it rock. So this is, I don't know what I'm going to call it, trust or no trust. I don't know what I'm going to call it. It's got to be something within the hook, though, or something within the subject matter. So titled undetermined yet. This is what we're working with. Mix number 6. I'm in the process of mixing this and then releasing this. But I still got to add a bunch of delay throws and reverbs to ad-libs because there's a lot of dead space in between bars on some of these verse sections to where I can utilize and put some delay throws and reverbs on the ad-libs, kind of how I did on mine. So I'm tweaking how it's going to sound in the end.
But my thing is this, man. If you trying to drag me back to that shit, nigga, I will kill you niggas, man. For real. I fuck all the playing and shit. I'm just gonna tell you real talk. I will murder you niggas, man. For real. Wherever the spot ever y'all wanna be at, I will murder you niggas. Play with me.
Scantless Scantless on the beat.
Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put on my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Babylon. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like dominoes. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving the reason I get no support. I'm tired of standing, I'm cold on the porch. Lost my homie for fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How big they are, determine cost of life. The choice I make define my life. Actions I take define as a man. I stand on my shit like a self-made man. Need common sense to recognize that. No common sense, then run it right back. Who is your daddy? Teaching you facts. I am your father, you are my son. Raising you up, packing your lunch. Walking the path, not many can run. On top of my totem, my mother, my YOLO. Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs. I am an animal.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. You feel foolish to believe in me. Most I hold close, choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness, been a witness to this shit time and time again. I may never gain respect from man, but I earn favor from him. Cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk.
Hearts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. Maintaining is a must. Never let them see me sweat. Look them right inside the eyes. You ain't seen Dennis yet. All you know is what I show you. Master of deception. In my mind, the pain I go through is what I do not mention. Headaches from all the tension. Feel like I'm going insane. At times feel I survive off Excedrin migraine. Off balance in my brain. Medication doesn't help. It just zombifies me. Makes me not act like myself. Make it hard for you to tell that I struggle at all. Keep my head up, 10 toes down, standing tall. Ain't nobody to call, ain't nobody to listen. I leave it up to the women with that gossiping and bitching. I just play my position, stone cold street soldier. Clock still ticking, still getting older.
You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear, watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady, just some fun after dark. Cut off her little nipples, watch her bleed from her heart. Smoking Joe will spark. At any given second, take on any motherfucker regardless of their record. Cause I face check the open palm of my gun. Pistol whip your step, kitty told the police he's my son. And I do this shit for giggles cause I'm your bitch so dumb. Crack open that fast pussy, watch him run out like gum. Yes, I'm the one, starting off last place. Yes, I'm a thug with a gun and a mask on my face. And I keep serving you till you get a full taste. Now swallow that blood, don't let this shit go to waste. And just one more thing, don't let that smooth shit fool ya. If you had a joint in your mouth, bitch, should be much cooler.
No love, no trust, only hate and lust. Maddest thing that I clutch, I ain't afraid to bust. Busting at the enemy, moving like a soldier. You fucking up my energy, you couldn't do it colder. In the packet, gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action. Been mashing and rapping for over 30 years. I'm sick of burying peers, bitch, I'm the sickest you'll ever hear. Heaven so clear, never no fear. Only the real shit. Only the real gon' feel this. The fake gonna wanna kill this, conceal this. Never usher in a new era. That's heartless, I'm bringing darkness and terror. Hard shit that you're scared of will soon consume you. Snatch your soul like voodoo. Nothing holes to your food, boo. Move right through you, now you're all ripped up. Killers don't talk like a mouth stitched up.
Hearts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. Hearts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. Any of you niggas off that internet shit, and I see you in real life, I'm gonna murk your motherfucking whole ass, period. I don't play them games. You fuck with them niggas, fuck you too. You can get the same way.
Yeah, bro. So that's pretty much it. There's a few issues like where the beat dropped out. For some reason, when I stemmed it, this beat is not supposed to drop out like that, but it stemmed the drums messed up. So like the drums, I don't know what it did. It did something wonky, but like that dropout is supposed to come out for a second. Those temporary delays I put, sometimes when the delay is not activated for the first time, like it'd be off, but now that it is activated. So what happened in this section? So he did a part of the flow to where he kind of like mumbled a section of it. So what I did is I cut out that section because you really couldn't understand what he was saying. I just cut it out, and then I took some delay throws and put it in place to where it sounds like he stops, leave him packing, and then it goes on, kind of like this.
You couldn't do it colder. Send a packet. Gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action.
And that sounds dope. Like that's so dope. And that's on this ad-lib track right here. Now, granted, I'm gonna have to process all these separate because I'm gonna eventually send this to Tico to do the Atmos mix for it. So the delay and the reverb kind of has to be separate. The exorcism can stay on there because basically what I'm doing is I'm pitching the vocal. Oh, I forgot that beat is not tracked up yet, or the stems are not tracked up yet. And I have to adjust all this. This is off. Yeah, it's loud. Okay, I got to go down like that.
You couldn't do it colder. Send a packet. You couldn't do it colder. Send a packet. Gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action. Been mashing and rapping for over 30 years. I'm sick of burying peers. Bitch, I'm the sickest you'll ever hear. Heaven so clear, never no fear. Only the real shit. Only the real gon' feel.
And see, so the problem that I'm having, everybody that records themselves and sends me stuff, they do a phenomenal job at recording. But any digital processing you're doing, the more digital process you're doing, once you start to mix and master this stuff and bring everything out and nice and loud and prevalent, if you're over digital processing, that stuff comes out and you can hear it and it doesn't sound good and you got to try to combat it. Or the high ends are super, super saturated and just over SC, you know what I mean? And that's kind of what I'm running into because I use tape saturation. Without this tape saturation, like let's do an A and B, which I do this a lot. So if I go back here, turn everything back on. So let me take the tape saturation off and play it. Well, I'll take the tape and the black box. Listen how flat this sounds with just these two off. What is that, F9 for the mixer? Okay. So with the black box off, black box and tape saturation. Tape saturation's like giving us like an analog type of warmth type of sound. It's giving it like it's literally ran through tape. And then this black box is giving saturation and kind of making it loud, more prevalent, a little bit of tube, a little bit of air if you have the air on, and then making it a little bit wider. You can widen the signal and have it sound a little full. So these two are off. This is what it sounds like. Basically, I'm letting you guys hear why I use these two.
No love, no trust, only hate and lust. Maddest thing that I clutch, I ain't afraid to bust. Busting at the enemy, moving like a soldier. You fucking up my energy, you couldn't do it colder. Send a packet, gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action.
So that's with the tape saturation and the black box off. Let me put those two back on and then run it back.
No love, no trust, only hate and lust. Man, this thing that I clutch, I ain't afraid to bust. Bustin' at the enemy, moving like a soldier. You fucking up my energy, you couldn't do it colder. Send a packet, gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action. Been mashing and rapping for over 30 years. I'm sick of burying peers, bitch, I'm the sickest you'll ever hear. Never so clear, never no fear, only the real shit.
Now it's getting louder when we take the tape off because we have the input turned down a lot. Because one thing that was happening is this comes at 0 by default. And I noticed that it's just smashing in the red and I'm getting way too much saturation than I'm asking for. And I'm having a real hard time taming all the high end or trying to make stuff, the high end stand out and be nice and clear. It's just slammed into the tape. So this is pretty much turned down and tamed. And right now we're not going for super, super loudness. We're just trying to get the mix to sit good, like everything to sit good and nice, well, and balanced and glued. And then after we get that and we get it to nice solid at a decent level, then we'll export it out and then bring it back into a new session. This is what I did for the Butcher Shop album. Bring it into a new session and then do a few strategic moves, like just on the mastering aspect. And technically you shouldn't master your stuff yourself, but there's no rule that says you can't. You do whatever you want. At the end of the day, the goal is to make this sound as best as you can, and that's pretty much what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to get it sounding as best as I can and keep pushing to get it to sound better. If I ever get to a point where I'm not growing or getting better, or don't have the time, and those are the times I'm reaching out to people. So like even like this year, I mean, I've gave Tico stems in the past, but I'm willing to say, hey bro, take this, do a mix for me, and he's got all the gear and the know-how in the world, so he can take it to a level that I can't get it digitally. But that tape saturation, that black box, like it's just night and day. I mean, the saturation on this black box is crazy. It's just, you gotta be easy, you know. You could easily crank it, but I already have tape saturation going, so them two together, it could be OD. And then in the Studer, you can adjust the low frequency saturation and the high frequency saturation, and then the bias. It has auto calibration. Auto calibration is fine, but if you really want to dial it in, leave it at the default, turn that off, and then go in and adjust with these knobs. On the bottoms, if you pull back too much, listen, it'll kill the sound.
No love, no trust, only hate and lust. Man, this thing that I clutch, I ain't afraid to bust. Bustin' at the enemy, moving like
this is like how much low end, from what I hear, it's giving more oomph to the low end. Then you have this side, but then also when you have it on sync, these two control the high frequencies. So you can really, really make a mix really, really bright, like really bright and clear. But if you go over to the repo, then this side adjusts it. It's the repro EQ high frequency. Sometimes this works better, but 9 times out of 10 I'm doing the sync EQ, so I hit sync. And then I'm on the GP9 or the 900 tape. So this is GP9 and 900. The 250 and the 456 are kind of like a little, not as bright or not as analog.
No love, no trust, only hate and lust. Man, this thing that I clutch, I ain't afraid to bust. Bustin' at the enemy, moving like a soldier. You fucking up my energy, you couldn't do it colder. Send a packet, gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action.
Let's play some of Joe's section. That way, if he watches this back, he can hear his verse more than once. But yeah, so like the 250 and the 456 and the 900, they all have their own sound. And I was using 30-inch IPS tape every time, but then it was like too saturated. It was too much tape, too airy. So I've been backing up to the 15, and it seems to be working fairly decent, and I'm just going in and fine tweaking it.
You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear, watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady, just some fun after dark. Cut off her little nipples, watch her bleed from her heart. Smoking Joe will spark. At any given second, take on any motherfucker regardless of their record. Cause I face check the open palm of my gun.
Hear how much low end or how much thicker the whole mix sounds once I go from 250 all the way up to 900 in a GP9. It adds way more thickness, more body to the whole mix.
You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear, watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady, just some fun after dark. Cut off her little nipples, watch her bleed from her heart. Smoking Joe will spark. At any given second, take on any motherfucker regardless.
Now hear how bright and how SE that 30 is. It's too much a lot of times.
Yes, I'm the one.
So I'll go to 15.
Yes, I'm a thug with a gun and a mask on my face. And I keep serving you till you get a full taste. Now swallow that blood, don't let this shit go to waste. And just one more thing, don't let that smooth shit fool ya. If you had to join your mouth, bitch, should be much cooler. You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear, watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady, just some fun after dark. Cut off her little nipples, watch her bleed from her heart. Smoking Joe will spark. At any given second, take on
Cheap
any
viewers on
Streambo.com.
Streambo.com.
Cause I face check the open palm of my gun. Pistol whip his
fucking
step,
bots
kitty told the
accounts.
police he's my son. And I do this shit for giggles.
But thank you for stopping in, bot account. What is it? Proper pageant? Proper pageant? Yeah, it's some bot shit going on. But yeah, so like just that alone, like you can hear how much you can make it brighter. And then the problem I'm having once, like if you just turn the vocals off, right? So, you know, we're trying to make the mix nice and loud and clear and prevalent, like all around. We could really do that, you know? The snare, the hi-hats are nice and high and clicking in. I'm even gonna start, I think I'm gonna start putting this on its own bus with the beat going into it and the vocals surpassing it. Or the vocals going into a separate tape saturation just for the vocals. That's one thing I'm gonna try, which is basically like side chaining, you know? You're running stuff into one bus or one aux, and then the vocals into a separate one. Because I run everything into the master bus. The master bus is essentially like gluing everything together. But I'm not overkill on anything. Everything I'm using, I'm being like as minimalistic as I can with it. Either I'm pushing to control the sound, or I'm trying to push to get that clarity and get that width. And I'm not a mix engineer. I know what I want to hear in my ears, and I just search for the tools that can get me there. But these high frequencies on the high drive and then the sync EQ, it tells you in the corner FL up there like what number you're on, but like anywhere from 3 to 5 something. Once you get about halfway, that's kind of cranking it. So you just kind of got to adjust it to taste. But once I introduced this tape saturation, started adjusting that high end, the S's and the T's and the breaths start getting really, really sharp. Me down.
You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear, watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady, just some fun.
And Joe's vocals, he said it, he goes, dang, man, Menace has my vocals sounding so clean, so clear, and they are. If we listen to him next to Menace's, I would want to say Joe's are a little bit brighter.
consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. Maintaining is a must. Never let them see me sweat. Look 'em right inside the eyes. You ain't seen Dennis yet. All you know is what I show you. Master of deception. In my mind, the pain I go through is what I do not mention. Headaches from all the tension. Feel like I'm going insane. At times feel
I mean, menaces are super clean. Like, I'm not saying they're not clean. It's just that he did a great job on Joe's vocals also.
Make it hard for you to tell that I struggle at all. Keep my head up.
And I just took off my reverb I had on it so you could hear it clear.
Nobody to call. Ain't nobody to listen. I leave it up to the women with that gossiping and bitching. I just play my position. Stone cold street soldier. Clock still ticking. Still getting older.
You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear. Watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady. Just some fun after dark. Cut off her little nipples. Watch her bleed from her heart. Smoking Joe will spark. At any given second, take on any motherfucker regardless of their record. Cause I face check with an open palm of my gun. Pistol whip your step, kitty told the police he's my son. And I do this shit for giggles cause some of you bitches so dumb. Crack open that fast pussy, watch them run out like gum. Yes, I'm the one, starting off last place. Yes, I'm a thug with a gun and a mask on my face. And I keep serving you till you get a full taste. Now swallow that blood, don't let this shit go to waste. And just one more thing, don't let that smooth shit fool ya. If you had to join your mouth, bitch, should be much cooler. Think your shit is...
Yeah, so like really good. And then Wit did a good job. And this is Witness's old setup too. Witness just recently got, I finally talked him into getting an Apollo. He got an Apollo and he's been tweaking with his vocals, you know, the last couple weeks. Or it's been about a week he's had it. So he's just like getting used to it and learning like what it does. He'll call me every few days like, yo, bro, I think I messed something up, or how do I do this, or how do I do that? And I send him I send him my vocal templates that I use on my vocals and his. So that's good. So this is Witnesses acapella.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there if you're foolish to believe in me. Most I hold close, choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. And talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. But no amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I could breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another.
And now too, like to his credit, so he's recording in just like, you know, a standard studio room in a house where, you know, he has pretty much bare walls and you can hear it in the music. Now he has the Apollo, he has the options I have. You can put the CVOX on there and that filters out. Granted, he does have a ball, like he has the mic ball to filter out a lot of that room noise. If he wasn't using that ball, the room noise would be way more prevalent. Like you'd hear way more room noise.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there if you're foolish to believe in me. Most I hold close, choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there
That's
ain't
the
no
manly
G in
on
me.
and off.
Tell you what it is I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness been a witness to this shit time and time again.
The dope thing about this Manly Vox box, if you guys haven't used this yet, or if you have UAD or access to UAD, you can literally get this plugin through UA Connect. You don't have to have an Apollo. So I try to point out tools that are obtainable for the average person. Granted, you have to invest money, man. I mean, I spend the majority of all my extra money. Like, I don't drink, I don't party, I don't go to clubs, I don't go to bars. Not saying I won't or I don't. I don't gamble, I don't go to casinos. Not saying I won't or I don't or I won't. It's just the point in time I'm at in my life. You know, I've been working on building my craft and making all this better. But the Manly Vox box is pretty dope. These things get pretty pricey, but they have sales different times of the year, every year. And when you break bread, especially with UAD, they give you discount codes. Spend money, they give you 50% off, 40% off, 30% off. But you can get this in UA Connect. But I pointed out because it has a 3-band EQ, it has a de-esser, it has a compressor that I bypass. I'm not using this compressor. I've tested it out. It's okay. I'd rather get more control with a compressor after the fact. Got your gain, your mic, your line, your high cut. You know, you can cut that row off that low end. And then this is a unison also. The other version is unison to where it links with the Apollo and runs the Apollo pre. Like I said, they sound different. Like this one, do I have the other one on here? It sounds different, dude. Like real-ish. Let me see something. Joy-Cam. Cam 3. Activate. There we go. But yeah, it sounds different, bro. Straight up. Deactivate. Activate. Boom. This is the camera I want. Okay, cool. This is my favorite camera anyway. But yeah, I mean, it's that 3-band EQ. It does what the Pultec does. You have a cut where you can cut the mid, and it's weird. It's like you would think, okay, if I cut 500 hertz, it's gonna take out the 5. It cuts and pulls it back to where it's not boxy. Whether if you do 200, 300, 500, 700, it's different on different songs, different on different voices. But this has been my go-to so far. So I'm trying it on all these vocals because I have vocals from different recording setups, different people, different voices, and I need to have some type of controlled chaos over all of them. So if I use the manly on everybody's vocals, I'll have a set sound.
Everybody knows me, but
Not
don't
saying that
nobody
I'm
see me.
not saying that
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm
not saying I'm using the manly just because I'm just to use it or just because I just got it. I'm using it because I'm liking the way it sounds. I've messed with it. All right, this stuff's starting to lag now. There's no bueno. It's 3:30. I gotta get off here. This is gonna freeze anyways. But yeah, man. Yeah, man. We be jamming. We be jamming. We be jamming. We be jamming, man. We be jamming. We be jamming. We be jamming in our pajamas. We be jamming in our pajamas. Jamming in my pajamas. It's been live for about an hour. Okay. Live for about an hour. Was live about 37 minutes before his stream crashed. Now I lowered the bit rate to 3,000. It was set at 4,000 by default. They tell you to put it at 6,000, 5 or 6,000. But if your internet is not that strong, I have strong internet. It's just running a lot of stuff off the internet here. But yeah, this is sounding pretty clean so far. And I have to go through Witness's vocals, and I already went through and sliced it all up, but I got to pick strategic spots because he does staggers to where he'll back himself up here, but he'll end on a word and then start that other word here. So you got to take 2 clips to put them together to make 1 clip to give me a nice solid ad lib. And if you leave one little spot out that was intended for a certain section, then it sounds flat or bland, which I always have trouble editing his vocals because he'll have 1, 2, 3, or 4 takes, and I can't just say, okay, I'm gonna use take 1 and take 2. I have to use a little from 2, a little from 3, a little from 4, maybe 1 clip from 4, 1 clip from 5. to get it to sit how I want to hear it.
Everybody knows me, but don't know.
But if let me dolo my vocals real quick. So let's just go. I want you guys to hear the quality of the mic and the Apollo I'm using. Granted, the Apollo is not the best sounding interface in the world. It's not the best, but it is a huge step up from your average $50, $100 interface. So that combined with the Neumann, that combined with the Neumann TLM 102 with my custom vocal chain is giving me a certain level of quality and control. My room's treated, but then also I'm using the C-Vox to cut out any background, noise.
Homie fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. I'ma get in my Chevy.
So I just took off the reverb so you can hear it more flat. So do I have the de-essers on? Yeah, I do have the de-esser on. Okay, so there's a de-esser. This is a new de-esser I'm demoing. Shout out to Devon from Help Me Devon. Shout out to my Audio Nerd podcast, guys. Dang, that's loud. But no, them guys are always dropping gems, dropping tips. I had the honor to meet Devon in LA a few months back when I went to Chalice Studios, and he's always dropping gems, man. Always like doing his live stream, sharing his tools, sharing his tips, showing his workflow. Say, this is what he used on this. So he kind of gave me confirmation on, running a bus track in, like running your vocals into a bus track. It's like something I was already doing and trying out. But then he was like, no. I run into a bus and then get on my Brighton, use a de-esser on it, boost the Brighton, and then use a de-esser to dip it down so it's not overpowering. So this was a de-esser he mentioned, and I've been demoing this for a few days. I think I'm going to buy it. It's not too expensive. Some de-essers are, a few $100. Sonable has a de-esser I was going to buy. I demoed it. It was trash. Sorry, Sonable. I bought their smart EQs. I bought their the smart EQ. The smart EQ is pretty decent. It does what Pro Q4 does. You literally hit analyze. It analyzes and sets a bunch of things, and then you could, choose the adaptiveness or, how much it reacts. So it will duck and boost certain frequencies, and then you could daisy chain other smart EQs, and it will adjust according to what those other sounds are doing. So I kind of like that. And then I have true balance and true level. So this is let me know what my overall mix is doing. You can put reference tracks in here. You can pick what type of genre you're mixing, and it will kind of try to guide you in the right way. Granted, it's always saying my low end's too high. It's like your bass is too high. Turn it down. Like, no, bro. Bumping this shit. Granted, watching David, I've learned to kind of what to look for to tame my low end where it's not too much. The low end on this, I got this sounding really, really good. I got this to a place where I'm happy with. Go clip on the 808 on this. Fruity Wave Shaper. This is like bringing out the transients. This is bringing out that punch. Bringing out the harmonics and the 808 and the kick. So I've been using this a lot because I don't have knock. I did knock rent to own through the company that does it, and I couldn't even use the plugin through their interface, how they have it set up. What's that plugin? Plugin Boutique. There's a company that they rent the plugin through, and it would not work. It would not validate. It would not nothing. I emailed them and everything, and they're like, oh, you got to validate. You got to get your code. It's like, bro, no, there's a flaw in how you guys designed it. So I wasted a bunch of money, couldn't even use knock. So I basically found an alternative way to get similar. And then I have a plugin called Knockoff If anybody's watching this and you don't know about this, check this out. Watch this. A B C D E F G H I J K. Check this out. So I don't know who designed this, but somebody designed a plugin in FL using a patch or patcher where you can patch a bunch of plugins together, and they designed a plugin called Knockoff. Check this out. How gangster is this, man? So I found this on Reddit or somewhere. I was just like looking up download knock or rent to own or buy knock, and then this popped up, the Knockoff plugin. So somebody designed this. I went on, I forgot that site where everyone like released their coding and you could like download it. So someone designed a plugin called Knockoff inside FL Studio. This is the back end of it. Look at this. So FL has a dope tool. I believe this is like called Patch or something, but you can go in and design plugins. So this is what they use to design their version of Knock, but called it Knockoff. And if you can see, there's 5 different Fruity Wave Shapers. Now, I was just saying, I use Fruity Wave Shaper on my 808 and my kick to get what the Knock plugin does. You know what I'm saying? It's boosting the transients, it's giving you saturation, it's making it push just by the wave shaper. So this Knockoff plugin, if we go to Surface, you have punch, saturation, even has a sub. So literally, if you just have a kick and you dial in the sub knob, it adds a sub to your kick. So you don't have to add a sub bass. It has one built in. They have air, and then they have the clip. So the punch works really good. The saturation works really good. The air works good, and the clip works good. I never use the sub. I always turn the sub all the way down. But if we go into the back, so you have that Surface plugin. I've never designed nothing with this, but I understand how it works. It's literally just like when you're doing video editing, like nodes. So that's pretty much all this is. This is like a node setup, right? So all these would be considered nodes. Like this is one node that is daisy chain or patched into other nodes. So they have Fruity XYZ controller, 3 of them. That's going into patcher. Then they have transient processor, patcher again, Fruity limiter. So that's probably what they're using for like the clipper, and Fruity peak control. They have an EQ right here. Can I go into the EQ? Yeah. So they have an EQ right here. Boosting just like the low end, like what's that, like 95, 85 hertz, just like boosted. Fruity XY controller again. The MIDI plugin to like route stuff. I've used that once or twice. This has to be what's creating the sub. The oscillator. That has, yeah, that's got to be what's creating that sub frequency. Yeah, Fruity limiter, another EQ, boosting the high end. So that has to be coming like for the air or the clip. Fruity soft clipper. How many Fruity soft clippers they got in here? They have 1. But this is madness,
Hearts
bro.
consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn.
And then this is pretty dope. Balance. Oh, I thought this was something else. But yeah, so this is literally not the Knock plugin, but the Knockoff plugin. Go get it today. I'll put a link in the clip when I load this clip up. I forgot even where I got this. I didn't go on Reddit. I forgot the site that I go to for like different coding and different program downloads. It's the same spot where I go and get all like my OBS extensions. But I'm recreating the Knock plugin with Soft Clipper. I'm just not Soft Clipper. Fruity Wave Shaper. Fruity Wave Shaper. I just recently started messing with Soft Clipper. I never liked it before because it didn't give me enough options. But a lot of times, Gold Clip does not sound good on my kicks. It's not that it doesn't sound good on the kick. When I'm using Gold Clip on my 808 and then I try to put it on my kick, it's not meshing well with my 808. It's either I got to use it on one or the other. For me, sometimes, I don't know. If I try it on both, sometimes it doesn't mesh well. I can get it to mesh well, but there's other ways that work better. So I recently been putting Soft Clipper on my kick, but I'm not going too crazy. It's just really, really light. Because I have Gold Clip and Soft Clipper on this one. And now I have Orange Clip too. I have not tried it yet. A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, Orange Clip, Orange, O-R-A-N-G, Orange Clip. I've not tried it yet. I bought it the other day and have not tried it. Is this the new one though? Oversampling 4 times by default. Where are all the different bands at? Multi-band, here it goes. Yeah. Yeah, I haven't even tried this yet. But I'll probably work that into the workflow. But yeah, man. It's your boy D, man. Tap into the live streams. I'm going to try to start streaming certain days of the week. I'll post up the new schedule because all the way up till now, I just randomly stream. And then I'm wondering why I'm wondering why a lot of people are not tapping into my stream because I just randomly stream. But yeah, it's a knock plugin. Shout out to Devon for this de-esser right here. Put me up on game. I'm demoing it now. We'll see how far it goes. I really like it so far, what it's doing. But I think I'm gonna have to run it on like a sidechain track on top of the other de-esser I'm using, Fab Filter de-esser. But yeah, it's your boy D, man. Check it out. So this de-esser right here, I was pointing out what this is doing on my vocals.
Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like Vamanos. Kicking in.
Why does it sound so low?
Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I
Damn, that de-esser added like more essiness to my vocal. Why does this sound so low?
Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like Vamanos. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving the reason, I get no support. I'm tired of standing and cold on the porch. Lost my homie from fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How big the yard.
You know, that's so messed up, that bar right there I just said. So, like, I've lived through some traumatic things. And when I was just on Instagram, Facebook, checking my live, my homie that died, my homie that got his noodle pop a few years back in Detroit, his brother had posted some throwback pictures, and I was literally saving them because I don't have no pictures of homie. And it was just weird because he's been heavy on my mind recently, or at least like my fallen homies. You know what I'm saying? My homies that passed away, and I have a list of them, man. You know, some from violence and a handful from drugs overdose and stuff. But yeah, man. This picture's right here, man. And I have basketball pictures. His brother posted the football pictures. But I have the basketball pictures of him on my squad because I was the captain. Like I was one of the top dogs. You know, all of my homies was top dogs. We was all ballers, but it was considered my squad. And I have pictures of it. And he's in the pictures. So that's pretty cool. I have pictures of like our team that most people don't have those pictures. But yeah, so just that bar alone, you know what I'm saying? That bar that bar cuts deep, man, because it's like it's so true, it's so real. It's like takes me right back to that time and place in life.
Homie fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone.
So you can save presets. So this already says hi-hats. Scantlessbeatz. For saving different presets. But one thing I like about this, you can hit analyze. It has like AI integration. Now their AI de-esser, it sucks. It's literally like another version of this. Let me see if I find it in the favorites. Was it under AI? It wasn't AI de-esser. I didn't favorite it. It's not as good though. And they're both the same price because I was like, oh, which one should I get? Well, they got an AI de-esser. The AI de-esser just has the same. And for anyone that don't know, in FL now, you have tags. So before we'd have to manually search these lists. All right, FL quick tooltip. So before we would have to manually search these lists, I custom set my list to where it pops off to the side, and as I change directories, it goes like it doesn't leave them all open. It's just one by one. But now we have tags. So you have effects and generators. Generators are instruments. Effects are effects, EQs, whatever. So you have the same plugins in both lists though, so it gets tricky. But as I find stuff, like say an effect, right? We're looking for the EQ or the AI de-esser, so it's right here. You could literally star it and make it a favorite. Then you have a star list up here. But also you can right click, hit add tag. And I could say, de-essers or whatever. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to do it because I already made one, but I could say, de-essers. So now next time I'm like, oh man, I need a de-esser. I don't have to manually search. You could type in here, de-esser, and it's going to pull up all your de-essers. It tells me right here. There's 2 in VSTs. There's 6 in VST3s. There's 2 in generators, which generators we don't want. We just want the effect from the effects. Or once you start making custom tags, you just hit tags. Now this is all my tag list. 808 favorites, new effects, new instruments. But if I go right here to de-esser, boom, MDesser. I didn't put AI de-esser in there because I'm not going to buy that. But AI de-esser is right here. So if we load an AI de-esser, but that's how you do like quick search in FL. You right click your favorite plugin. You could hit add to favorite, flag as favorite. And that way when you go to your list, it's in there. But you can go to add tag. And let's say you mess it up, you can go to edit tag. Or you can go to your tag list, go to your folder you already started and just right click and it will add it to that list. So like say this AI de-esser, I can go right click, go to tags and go to de-essers, right click, and it puts a check mark. Now when I go to tags and de-essers, it pops up in there. Pops up in my favorites. That's how you use FL quick search and custom tags. But if I use this AI de-esser, right? So let's put this all the way at the top. Let's turn off MDesser. So I'm going to play this signal I'm gonna play the source, and then I'm gonna tell it to analyze. But the MDSer has a AI analyzer. Like this one does it better than this one though. So let's play
Hold me
that.
fast like
Learn.
Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. Get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music
So
and
it
vibe
said
alone.
to
I'ma go
DS
get it
at
like
50%.
dominoes. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving the reason, I get no support. I'm tired of standing, I'm cold on the porch. Lost my homie from fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We
You
all
can
take
adjust the
L's at the cost of
sensitivity.
price. How big the yard, turn the cost of life. And choice I make to find my
And you
life.
can hear the difference on like what it's actually doing.
Raising you up, packing your lunch, walking the path. Now many can run on top of my totem, my mother, my YOLO. Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs. I am an animal. Home.
So that's the AI DSer. Now let's try this MDSer. The MDSer has the same tool in it, and these are the same price. They're both $126, right? This has that same analyze, but then it also has all these other features. This is how I judge a plugin, is by how many customizable features does it give me. Sometimes I want something simple. Sometimes I want customizable. I want to be able to dial it in how I want. And also I want an auto feature. Let me hit a button, let that plugin figure it out and give me a pre-made set or preset.
Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason,
Click.
I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why
We
would
click
I fold?
mix
Haters
assist.
around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on.
So
the time
it'll
that I chose.
read.
Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold,
It'll
got the
analyze
vibe all
it.
wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe
So what's
alone.
cool about
I'ma go get it
this,
like
you have
Vomino.
fast,
Kicking in
medium,
doors like
slow
dominoes.
on
Not
like
giving
how
the reason, I
hard
get
or
no
how
support.
quick
I'm tired of
it's
standing, I'm
pushing
cold on
down
the
on the
porch.
S,
Lost my homie from fucking with
S's
dope.
and
Now the homie died, got his head
whatnot.
blown off. We all
The difference lets you know, lets you hear what it's actually doing. The sensitivity is how sensitive. So it's like basically like adjusting the limit threshold. Like where do you want it to start engaging? So you can hear like when it's just getting just those sections you need. And then you have the strength. Like how hard is it working on those sections? And then you have focus. If I'm not mistaken, focus kind of narrows in. I think it's almost like a band. I read all this stuff on the plugin, but it kind of like it focuses in on those sections. Like gives you kind of like more narrow, not so loose or more so wide. I hate explaining this shit.
find my life, actions I take, define as a man. I stand on my shit like a self-made man. Need common sense to recognize that. No common sense.
But it automatically chose for us the frequency range. So it said 1.7 to 12.7K. And then you have this air knob where you can give it like more high-end saturation, it seems like what it is. And then your mix knob where you can mix in your signal. It put it like around 90, 91. But then also you have this makeup. So if it's pushing down on your signal, like kind of like you're doing like heavy compression, it has a makeup knob and you can literally hit auto and it will auto adjust. So let's hear what it did.
Porch. Lost my homie from fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How
I'ma
big
hit
the
auto.
yard, turn the cost of life. And choice I make define my life. Actions I take define as a man. I stand on my shit like a
-1.
self-made man. Need common sense to recognize that. No common sense, then run it right back. Who was
Turn
your
the air
dad?
down.
Teaching you facts. I am your father. You were
Turn
my
the
son.
air up.
Raising you up, packing your lunch.
You hear
walking the
how
path.
bright
Now many
that
can
high
run
end
on top of
gets.
my totem, my mother, my YOLO. Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs. I am an animal. Hold me fast like Ramadan. Give me a
medium.
reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like Vominos. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving the reason, I get no support. I'm tired of standing, I'm cold on the porch. Lost my homie from fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How big the yard, turn the cost of life. And choice I make define my life.
And I'm mixing in
Actions I take,
headphones, which I
define as a
don't like
man. I
mixing
stand
on
my
these
shit like a
headphones.
self-made Self-made man need common sense to
but you
recognize
also
that. No
have
common
left and
sense,
right.
then run it right back. Who was your daddy teaching you facts? I am your father, you were my sons, raising you up, packing your lunch, walking the path.
Then you
now
have
many
mid
can
and
run on
side.
top of my totem, my mother, my YOLO, Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs. I am an animal, homie, fast like Ramadan.
And if you double
Give me
click
the
it, it goes
reason I
back to
give and I
middle.
go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put in my cocos, I thrive in the cold. Y'all too bold, got the vibe all wrong. Stay in the island, survive alone. Jump in the boat like Bob alone. I'ma get in my Chevy and drive alone. The way that we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like dominoes. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving the reason I get no support. I'm tired of standing, I'm cold on the porch. Lost my homie from fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How big the yard, turn the cost of life. And choice I make define my life. Actions I take define as a man. I stand on my shit like a self-made man. Need common sense to recognize that. No common sense, then run it right back. Who was your daddy teaching you facts? I am your father, you were my sons, raising you up, packing your lunch, walking the path. Now many can run on top of my totem, my mother, my YOLO, Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs. I am an animal.
See, I like how that sounds. That come out really, really good. So I'm going to save that setting. So we're going to go preset, save, Scantless, bust, mix 6. So I know it's from mix 4, mix 6. And it sounds a lot more smoother, you know what I mean? And I was kind of like mixing on headphones, but then I went over to the speakers to kind of hear exactly. So we was able to clean up my vocals, which my vocals wasn't too much, but like I said, once you start adding tape saturation, some of those issues that wasn't a problem before is now a problem. And like I said, I use the tape saturation real sparingly. I don't go too heavy on nothing, you know what I mean? Try not to go too heavy on nothing. Okay, cool. We're still live. All right. About to get off soon. I'm going to do the de-esser on... Well, I got to do it on witnesses. I'm going to do the de-esser on each verse. And then go from there. So we're going to add this to witnesses.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I.
And so what I was having to do before, like literally, a lot of times I was having to add 2 de-essers, and because it sounds like to me, most occasions, there's 2 and 3 and sometimes 4 spots on the frequency range that are problematic. And there might just be 1 spot here, just randomly. So sometimes I use 2 de-essers and focus in and like really, really light. Like this is saying -6, but like I try to go easy on it. Let's save this real quick so we have it saved. But let's replace that de-esser. And I was trying like a bunch of different de-essers because I was having a lot of issues with this song. Let's do our quick search de-esser, not AI de-esser. M de-esser. Get rid of this one, delete. Put the M de-esser on it. Let's put it above the EQ. So yeah, look, I was dipping all this to try to combat what I was hearing, and doing that sometimes causes more problems. So let's turn all this off, because I was having a lot of trouble with his vocals on this one, and the other guys also. So we're gonna play this and we're gonna let it auto analyze.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I could breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness, been a witness to this shit time and time again. But I earned favor from him, cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk. Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. You feel foolish to believe in me. Most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I could breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness, been a witness to this shit time and time again. But I earned favor from him, cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk. Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a...
So look, so doing like that side chain trick or like mix bus. So all of his takes are going into his vocal bus here. But then this vocal bus is going into a second one, and that's slightly dialed back, like in level. But on that one alone, I just have a Pultec and a de-esser. And I have a de-esser on there because I'm trying to control. So this is kind of like similar to what Devon was talking about he did. And I was just like doing this on my own like couple weeks ago when I started doing this track. And then I heard Devon talking about it with this de-esser. So I was like, that's what I'm missing, because I'm having to run 1 and 2 of these sometimes to try to get it. And then even then, I'm not being able to fix the problem. But as soon as I turned on that Pultec, that whole vocal said, woof. And normally what I do is I put the Pultec on the main, you know what I'm saying? But I'm trying out a bunch of different methods. EQ, mainly Vox box, and LA two-ways, like my main on here, you know. Or EQ and cutting, and then EQ boosting. This one's cutting like crazy. Yeah, because I had a lot of problems with the DS's, the S's and stuff in this one. A lot of problems. And I'm trying to get it really, really clean. You know what I mean? So this cleaned it up pretty much. I haven't tweaked it at all. I'm going to save this real quick. This is just like the mix assist. So let's go. Witness, bust, mix 6, and then I'll tweak it to taste. But just like this side chaining into another channel, another track with the Pultec on, like watch, I'll take the Pultec on and off.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. You feel foolish to believe in me. Most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I seen, and how to change the scenery.
And all I'm doing on a Pultec, I'm boosting a little bit of the mids, a little bit of the mids or the lows, and I'm cutting a little bit. And then I'm boosting some of the highs. Most people do the 10K with this. On my vocals, the 12K works best. 12K and 5K. But most people use the 10K and the 4K. I find the 12K works good, and the 5K or the 3K. So on Witness's vocals, I'm boosting 10K and I'm boosting 3K, and then I'm also cutting. Or attenuating, whatever this is called. I'm cutting back a little bit on the low and a little bit on the high. So I'm boosting and cutting back a little bit. Actually, let me even save this. So and I'll save these custom settings every time I do someone's vocal, and then I'll save that vocal chain. And then when it comes to a new song, I'll open the most recent vocal chain, but then I always have to adjust it to taste to fit with the new sonics or whatever the song is. It's never like a one and done. It always has to be tweaked. But I'm quicker, like I'm a little closer to the finish point, instead of having to rebuild it from scratch.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. Amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories of how I wish to be a kid again. Up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness been a witness to this shit time and time again. But everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this, everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. And no amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness been a witness to this shit time and time again. I may never gain respect from man, but I earn favor from him. Cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. And I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk. Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. And talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. But no amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories of how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness been a witness to this shit time and time again. I may never gain respect from man, but I earn favor from him. Cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. And I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk. Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. And talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. But no amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness been a witness to this shit time and time again. I may never gain respect from man, but I earn favor from him. Cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk. Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close just to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think.
Yeah, and once you start messing around too much, my CPU starts going crazy. You start turning stuff on and off, because then it has to re-analyze the latency. But I almost got this thing dialed in.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. If you're foolish to believe in me, most I hold close choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is, I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. Oh, how I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I could breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness, been a witness to this shit time and time again.
Yeah, a lot better, man. I mean, no one tool is gonna like be perfect or fix all the problems. But I like that. I like that. It's cleaning up my high end in a way I was having trouble getting it before. Yeah. But that's it, man. I gotta get off this stream. I gotta sit down, get some rest. I gotta get up early. But yeah, I got Witness's vocals kind of dialed in. Got mine kind of dialed in. I just kind of go down the row. I stemmed out and remixed the whole beat today. So I went through, remixed everything track by track, added everything in one by one by one by one by one, got it all where I wanted. Then I stemmed it all out. So now I got all the wave files on how I processed the way I wanted it. And yeah. And then also too, when I save FL, I'll do export as a zip loop package. That way it packages everything up in a zip. So let's say if there's ever audio missing from the project file and you try to go recall it and it's like it doesn't open, or it's like, no, that sample's missing, this puts everything all in one. So those, almost like a sample pack, those are all into one. All the mixer settings, everything, just puts it all in a little package. And when you want to go recall, you could literally 10 years later go open. You might have a problem with like the DAW, because that's the only problem I ran into trying to open older sessions. It's like, oh, you're trying to open a session that was on an older version of FL. So that's kind of why I keep different versions of FL. Like this is FL24. This is FL21. This is the FL black and white, which is the FL cloud. And then I have FL beta. So this is FL 23 point whatever beta or 24 beta. So I still have a beta. I used to have, I want to say FL20 on here, but I finally erased it, which I wish I didn't, because I'm having trouble opening some older projects. Like they're not opening. And it might just be a plugin causing that issue. That does happen too. Sometimes like a plugin will stop a project from opening, and then you literally, there's a specific way to do it. You can go into like help and say open a project and troubleshoot or whatever, and it will literally, it will show you the plugins that are like causing the project from opening, and you can say bypass or erase. Because I've had a couple older sessions that one plugin was stopping me from opening it. But it's your boy D, man. Thank you guys for tapping in. Thank anybody who tapped in. If you see this later on, you know what I'm saying, give it a like. Give it a like, hit a subscribe, something like that. I never say it in my videos, but yeah, man, give it a like, get a subscribe, bro. You know what I mean? If you ain't subscribed, subscribe, man. We'll be doing music content on here at least once a week, at least twice a week, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's your boy D, man. But I'm gonna ride out. We got this saved. Let's save it again just as a FLP. Let's get it off the zip, because it takes forever sometimes for the zip. Save. Yep, that's mix number 6. But yeah, it's your boy D. Let's let this ride. I'm out, man.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost, should know I'm there. You feel foolish to believe in me.
But my thing is this, man. If you trying to drag me back to that shit, nigga, I will kill you niggas, man. For real. I fuck all the playing and shit. I'm just gonna tell you real talk. I will murder you niggas, man. For real. Wherever the spot ever y'all wanna be at, I will murder you niggas. Play with me.
Scantless on the beat.
Homie fast like Ramadan. Give me a reason, I give and I go. Speaking my truth, so why would I fold? Haters around, you could take it to go. You know what I'm on, the time that I chose. Put them in my cocoa, cause I thrive in the cold. Gone to boat, got the vibe all wrong. Staying in the island, survive alone. Jumping in the boat like the vibe alone. I'ma get it in my Chevy, get you driving alone. Where we go, we die alone. Turn up the music and vibe alone. I'ma go get it like dominoes. Kicking in doors like dominoes. Not giving a reason, I get no support. I'm tired of standing, I'm caught on the porch. Lost my homie from fucking with dope. Now the homie died, got his head blown off. We all take L's at the cost of price. How big they are, term a cost of life. The choice I make define my life. Acts I take define as a man. I stand on my shit like a self-made man. Need common sense to recognize that. No common sense, then run it right back. Who is your daddy? Teaching you facts. I am your father, you are my son. Raising you up, packing your lunch. Walking the path, not many can run. I'm telling my thought of my mother, my YOLO. Tony Montana, the back of the fan. I'm rocking my dogs. I am an animal.
Everybody knows me, but don't nobody see me. I'm like a ghost. You know I'm there. You feel foolish to believe in me. Most I hold close, choose to leave me so conveniently that even I begin to question what it is they see in me. Talk about my feelings, that must mean there ain't no G in me. Tell you what it is I think, what I've seen, and how to change the scenery. No amount of greenery can erase the pain of my memories. How I wish to be a kid again. Even through just talking, I could end up in the coffin, coughing off this coffee just so I can breathe again. Walking off this controversy as they chalk me up as just another Eminem. Witness to this shit time and time again. I may never gain respect from man, but I earn favor from him. Cause even through the hard times, he was there to lend me an ear. I'm too broke to pay attention, got no time for the small talk. Say what you want, I'm too busy walking the walk.
Hearts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. Maintaining is a must. Never let them see me sweat. Look them right inside the eyes. You ain't seen Dennis yet. All you know is what I show you. Master of deception. In my mind, the pain I go through is what I do not mention. Headaches from all the tension. Feel like I'm going insane. At times feel I survive off Excedrin migraine. Off balance in my brain. Medication doesn't help. It just zombifies me. Makes me not act like myself. Make it hard for you to tell that I struggle at all. Keep my head up, 10 toes down, standing tall. Ain't nobody to call, ain't nobody to listen. I leave it up to the women with that gossiping and bitching. I just play my position, stone cold street soldier. Clock still ticking, still getting older.
You think your shit is evil? Well, mine is Lucifer, baby. Whisper words in your ear, watch them do something crazy. Kidnap your old lady, just some fun after dark. Cut off her little nipples, watch her bleed from her heart. Smoking Joe will spark. At any given second, take on any motherfucker regardless of their record. Cause I face check the open palm of my gun. Pistol whipping step, kitty told the police he's my son. And I do this shit for giggles cause I'm your bitch so dumb. Crack open that fast pussy, watch him run out like gum. Yes, I'm the one, starting off last place. Yes, I'm a thug with a gun and a mask on my face. And I keep serving you till you get a full taste. Now swallow that blood, don't let this shit go to waste. And just one more thing, don't let that smooth shit fool ya. If you had a joint in your mouth, bitch, should be much cooler.
No love, no trust, only hate and lust. Man, this thing that I clutch, I ain't afraid to bust. Bustin' at the enemy, moving like a soldier. You fucking up my energy, you couldn't do it colder. In the packet, gangsta, 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 gangsta. Let's get into the action. Been mashing and rapping for over 30 years. I'm sick of burying peers, bitch, I'm the sickest you'll ever hear. Never so clear, never no fear. Only the real shit. Only the real gon' feel this. The fake and wanna kill this, conceal this. Never usher in a new era. That's heartless, I'm bringing darkness and terror. Hard shit that you're scared of will soon consume you. Snatch your soul like voodoo. Nothing holes to your food, boo. Move right through you, now you're all ripped up. Killers don't talk like a mouth stitched up.
Hearts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved ones turn to strangers. I don't know who I can trust. Hearts consumed with anger. Any minute I might bust. Loved off that internet shit, and I see you in real life, I'm gonna murk your motherfucking whole ass, period. I don't play them games. You fuck with them niggas, fuck you too. You can get the same way.